I'm never going to escape this basement. I got so much to do. Hey, it's Jabbo. Welcome to BrickTsar, your home for vintage Lego. This is a 20-year-old Lego set that I accidentally opened in a previous video, and I went ahead and built it. Okay, got to get things in the correct order. I actually took the video I did about the Ultra Agent set, and I got overwhelmingly too many comments that I should build it. Even though if I part it out, it would be almost $400 of part out value. If I build it, it will probably be worth like $150. So I'm going to lose like $250 building the set. But because you asked, that's what I started doing. So I'm up to like bag 2 now. It's going to take me a while because I end up stopping in the middle of building and I build something else. So I wanted to build something that I knew I could finish in a matter of minutes. So yeah, we're going to look at this. Plus I got these boxes here. I've been going through my collection, thinning it out. And I've taken a couple of hundred sets, I think, so far to decide whether to part out or to sell. I got about 20 plus listings at the time of filming this video on eBay. I've added things to Bricklink. I've parted out about 15 sets. I got a suggestion from Mardi Gras Man about doing the part out video with the Black Widow set. And even though I just got that Black Widow set out of the box, I can't remember where the box is that has the other one. So I'm looking for that. So I may do the part out video with the Star Wars set. So, oh, and I got to do the BrickTsar answer thingy. I've totally got past that. Yeah, I'm behind on the BrickTsar answer thing. I got a lot of questions. And we're going to see what's in these boxes here. So first, let's show you the yellow truck, the remake, that is slightly different than the one that it's a remake of. All right, so this is the original one, set 2148 from 1997. This is from 2004. Set 10156, and this is in that time period when Lego was remaking a bunch of sets. So, if you look at it, at first, they seem to be identical, but they are not identical. There's two main differences between this one, and I'll always be able to tell it, unless somebody rebuilds it on me. I'll always be able to tell why this one is, oh no, I don't think I put it's hard to know if I put the truck show at the right height. All right, do you see the difference between this one and this one? The new one, the old one. So I'll give you a hint. The box cheated. Oh look, look at this box bloat. Same set, bigger box. Why did they do that? Why did they make the box bigger in 2004? It's called box bloat. They made it unnecessarily big to give you the sense that you're getting more value. All right, did y'all spot the differences between these two? All right, well, the one I mentioned before, of course, is that the few gray pieces in this one are going to be the old light gray, and this is the new light bluish gray in the new one. The chrome is about the same. This one, though, I know this is how I noticed something was different. This is kind of flimsy. This one's sturdy. See this? And you're like, well, maybe it's because it's older and it's had time to wear out. No, it's actually a different piece. There is a headlight brick. There is a Technic brick. So that piece is different in these two trucks. That's the piece I know for sure. Yeah. So those are the differences. So that means that Lego cheated on this box art. They didn't reproduce the picture because that right there clearly shows a headlight brick holding it, and it does not have the headlight brick in it. They used the same image from this with the headlight brick, and now it has a Technic brick. And one other thing I should point out, and this happens every time I open a 20-year-old set that has tires. The tires were so oily. They're not as oily as some I've done, but yeah, they were so oily that the oil had got on the back of the minifigure. It was like noticeable. So this goes again to show you that sealed in box doesn't mean necessarily that it's mint or doesn't have a problem, because things like that happen inside of a sealed box. So if you didn't want your minifigure to have oil all over it, probably should have opened it 20 years sooner. But anyway, I'm glad to get this for my yellow truck collection. And I'm not, like the previous video, I know when I got it and the back was already coming open, I was like, oh no. But it was like, it didn't matter because I was going to open it anyway. I just would have opened it differently than it is open. It's time for fake hauls. These are things that I've decided I don't want to keep. Oh, Carnage. Shadow Troopers. Monkey King. I must have like 10 copies of these. I know I got one that's built. This one is sealed, but one of, oh wait a minute. Oh, this is the built one. I see that. I taped it back. You got to be careful. So that one's that's my personal copy. I thought it was an extra one. It's not. And then this one has Deathstroke in it, I think. Yeah, Deathstroke the Terminator. Very original name. I got one other thing. Let me see if this is this. Maybe this is one that I put back together. This is the Gungan sub. The seal's off of it, but not on this side. So, y'all know what the deal with this is. It's the only one with Padme like that. And that's like a $300 figure, I think. So, and since the seal's already busted on it, this is one I'm going to part out. I think I did a video on the Gungan sub. I know I got a built one somewhere because Queen Amidala got lost down here in the basement. I still haven't found her, but I know she's down here. All right, so in fake hauls, I found this box, going through boxes, and apparently this is something I was going to sell at one time that didn't sell. What is it? It's a classic space set. So this was for sale at one time, and it is currently not. Those instructions aren't too bad a shape. Neither is this base plate. But I think this was in that time period when I was getting out of classic space. So I think I'm going to hold on to my vintage stuff for now. I probably got it could be that I have a duplicate of this, and that's why I put that up for sale. I already had it. That's one thing I used to do, especially on eBay. I would go ahead and pack. Oh, it's got the number on there. I didn't see that. 6930. Yeah, I would go ahead and pack them up ready to ship. And then if somebody bid them, all I got to do is slap a label on it. So that was probably an eBay item. I've already had it boxed up like this. But I'm keeping it for now. So, yeah, it's hard getting rid of things. Now this box here is something I gotta fix. Found this box, taking up space in my basement. Said old reviewed sets on here, and it's kind of sad. It's a sad state of affairs here. So we go, what is this? Oh my goodness. I think this is the rare, well, and it's just sitting here in this box. These are the rare minifigures, I think. Because it's got that brick torso right there. And I don't know what happened to this guy. He got turned all around. Yeah, I think these were rare. That's a personal item there. Oh, there went. So I must have did a video on this Ninjago guy. I don't know where he is. He's not in there. Oh, look. Oh, no. Oh, that's terrible. So some of these are, I think, worth something now. And it's just all, oh, I think that ninja guy is worth a lot. I think. Then we got this vintage set here. We got the dragon boat thingy here. What is this? This is Orient Expedition. The thing that the employee came in, polybag. Oh, the bat signal. I knew I had this. I knew I had it. I just didn't know what I did with it. Now I do. And then there's the instructions for it. There's a DC Comics. I must have got this. Where did I get this from? Was this from a event? It's pretty nice. All right, so things like this are keepers. I like to keep the oddball, weird stuff. Yeah, I just looked at that already. So I just got to figure out where. Oh, there's my telephone repair truck. I have lost this. I didn't know where it went. So this is why you don't use cardboard boxes, the whole thing. So things are just utterly destroyed. And then whatever this set was, so it just all got kind of thrown in here. And as the box moved around over the days, it's all discombobulated. So what I got to do is dump all this out, sort through it, put the pieces with the sets that they go with. But yeah, there's that vintage set. It's 63, 63, and there's the. Oh man, it's sad that I've. There's Super Boy. And there's the train station instructions were in here. That'd be a good thing to get in the Bricklink store. Get all this stuff cleaned up. Finish building that Ultra Agents boat. Pretty cool minifigures already. So I've just, like I said, I'm just in the second bag, but the minifigures are pretty cool. And I got to figure out how to recoup the $200 I'm going to lose by doing this video. It's definitely going in the pool. I think that's one thing for sure. We're going to put that thing in the pool. This guy up here needs to go in the pool at some point. I had this idea. I don't know if some of the longtime viewers may remember, I used to buy a bunch of boat weights and motors. I wanted to see if I could just make that thing be stable long enough and put enough motors on there that it would move on its own. I just don't know how it's going to work. There's a lot of connection points under here to connect the boat weights. I just think that it is so heavy that even with all the boat weights that I got, it won't be enough to counteract it to keep it from flipping over. Or maybe I can build something that attaches to, I don't even know if it's in the shot. Up there's the Titanic. That's what I've been talking about. So yeah, I want to get that done. But anyway, I'm glad I built the new truck with its oily tires. See, if you open the set when it's new, when it first comes out, and you play with it, the oil, you never see the oil because it just kind of, if you move it or something, but when it sits in that bag for 20 years, it just kind of, the petroleum or whatever they make these tires out of, it just gets that gooey feel to it. And if you just roll it around a little bit, then you probably won't notice it. But yeah, it's every set that I've opened that's 20 years old or more and has tires, it's been oily. It happened with, I think, the Tour de France sets. It happened with the Maersk truck that I did a video on. Yes, I do eventually open sets and build them. And even though this one is sealed, I've already built it. This was just an extra copy I found with a busted seal. And sadly, I didn't take care of the things that I did videos on years ago. And I just threw them in a box, forgot about them, and now they're all messed up. So I'm working at getting better at this. So yes, stay tuned. I got some hauls will be coming up when the stuff finally gets here. I placed about 4 or 5 orders to get a lot of the Fabuland parts I needed. I did have one bad experience though already. I buy so much. You kind of get a feel for the price of the shipping. And I know it's going to be a lot. Like a lot of times I place orders and the shipping is going to be as much, if not more, than the items that I place. But when I buy a bunch of smaller items, I know that the shipping should be less than $20. And a lot of times it's like $10. This one item, this one store, wasn't a lot of parts, wasn't a lot of heavy stuff. They charged me $42 for shipping. And I know it's not going to cost them $42 to ship it. So I'm already upset about it. And I was like, it better have everything in it because I have one that was missing an item that it was $14. The seller still hasn't responded at the time of me recording this video. So it's the weekend. I'm recording this on the weekend in case you don't know. I'm getting ahead on my videos. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks TheyMightBeGricks for giving me so many shirts to wear. Actually, the shirt's technically free, but it's one of the perks of being the member. So it actually wasn't free. And I got a lot more of them.